quick, do my intro.
Welcome to YouTube. You are watching a Cosinator video. Like and subscribe.
Welcome to YouTube. We're doing 7-second riddles. Remember them? They're not back actually. They actually stopped posting like about 4 months ago, which I didn't realize until like 30 minutes before we started recording. But we're here to try and solve some riddles. So this one's riddles so mind twisting they'll make your head spin. Alright. Ready?
I'm ready.
Alright, we got 7 seconds.
The helicopter has dropped you in the middle of a tropical jungle. You're to prove you can survive in the wild. The jungle is filled with all kinds of beasts. As you go, write down your answers. At the end, they'll help you find out if you have what it takes to survive for real. You're in a small glade before a dense jungle. You need to go through it to reach the first checkpoint. You only have a bottle of water, a box of matches, and a phone in a waterproof case. As soon as you take a step, a loud growl from behind makes you freeze. You see a big lion, and it's not happy to meet you. There's no point in running away. The lion is faster and also excellent at climbing trees. It's getting closer. What are you going to do? Raise your hands, scream, and throw a bottle of water at the lion to scare it. Open the bottle and pour water over the lion. Turn your back to it and not move. You've got 7 seconds.
Turning my back and not moving. I feel like that just won't make it mad.
Water.
Never turn your back on a lion. The beast knows to be wary of humans, so start making noise and throw a bottle at it. This should help, but if the lion doesn't leave, then you should start slowly retreating. This time, the bottle helped you.
It felt like it made more sense to not make it mad.
What the fuck?
I thought you wouldn't want to make the lion mad.
They growl so
okay, that seems...
You think they're thirsty, so you open the bottle. What will you do next? Give them some water to drink. Take a photo with a cub because they're so cute.
What is happening?
You can escape from this place as fast as possible.
Okay.
I'm escaping.
I'm gonna
as fast.
Pause there. I need to catch up mentally.
Yeah, this is a journey. This is definitely a journey right now.
Okay, I'm gonna feed them water because
Take care of them.
I'm a nice person.
Every second is important.
Oh.
You need to quickly run away from this place.
Jesus Christ!
And their mother is somewhere nearby. She will come at you if she sees you near her children. While running,
I thought we were
trip
jumping
over a root and fall. It seems you managed to get away, but wait, something big is coming towards you from the right.
Oh no!
You turn your head and see a huge grizzly bear. It
That's...
growls and stands up on its hind
not
legs.
good.
What to do now? Get up and quickly run away. Climb the nearest tree and wait for the bear to leave.
No,
Pretend to be unconscious and don't move. The
So
bear is getting closer. Decide now.
I'm gonna be unconscious and not move.
Sure.
That might not work though.
The beast seems clumsy, but runs very fast and is excellent at climbing trees.
The bear seems clumsy.
Proving that you
Still
don't mean any
dangerous.
harm. The bear sniffs at you and seems to leave, but don't get up just yet. It can stay nearby and look at you to make sure you really are unconscious.
Okay.
After 10 minutes, you open your eyes and feel the bear is gone.
And
Now,
feel the bear is
don't live
gone.
in
Just feel it. It's in the air.
You're making your way through the jungle again. You can see the river ahead, but before you reach it, you need to solve the problem with a pack of wolves. Wolves in a jungle, never mind. They're looking at you as their prey, slowly surrounding you.
Great.
Your choice of actions? Don't let them surround you. Press your back against a tree, then quickly climb it. Use matches to set fire to the grass. The fire will scare away the wolves. Scream and splash water in different directions.
Why we gotta keep wasting our water?
Exactly. Tree. Because I'm not starting a forest fire.
Yeah, that's true.
Wolves are afraid of fire, but now you don't have enough time to make it. Don't let them surround you. Any tall tree will save you. First, press your back against it.
They keep wanting us to waste our precious water.
Wolves get to you.
No, you don't have enough time to make it. Why was the water wrong? We'll never know.
Waiting for you and leave. You go down, build a fire to warm up, and cook food.
Oh, so we're still lighting the fire.
And where's our food?
You found ripe purple
They said
and red
cook
ones.
food.
They look delicious and seem juicy. Ants. You've stumbled upon a large anthill. Mushrooms. They don't look much like fly agaric, which means you can
About
eat them.
to take a
So,
drill,
what's on the menu tonight?
Mush. Is one of the choices literally just ants?
Try to get out of there. We're gonna try to get out of there.
Surprisingly, ants
Yes.
are now the most edible thing for you.
Wow.
You can't eat berries and mushrooms if you don't know what they are.
Yeah,
they
I
may
know.
be poisonous.
They're just having a rave.
After a
I know
hard
they're
day
just
with your
having
aunt,
good of a time.
you wait for dawn and
What
continue on your
the
way.
fuck
The jungle
is
ends and you
happening?
come out on a
That's
wide
the ant you see when you
clearing
eat all
with
the
a large
ants.
lake nearby. You carefully tread through the open area and suddenly hear a rapid rumbling in the distance. You look around and see a wild boar. It's rushing right at you, snorting and roaring. What will you do? Run towards the boar shouting. It will confuse the animal. Lie down on the ground and pretend to be unconscious. Run back to the forest and climb a tree. Hurry up, you don't have much time.
Run towards.
Yeah, run towards.
Run
I'll
towards it.
definitely
I'm
run
gonna
towards.
turn on captions.
Yeah, 100%. I feel like I'd run towards it too.
You need to climb the nearest tree.
What?
Wild boars will eat anything they can.
Oh,
So you
don't-
climb a
I feel like I
tree,
could
but the
juke a
boar is
wild boar,
waiting
though,
for you
like
on the
that.
ground.
Run
An hour
towards it and
passes,
make a move.
a second, a third. The boar doesn't even think to leave. Fortunately, a bear appears nearby. It scares the boar away and doesn't notice you.
Aren't we fortunate?
You wait until the animals are out of sight and
Oh, okay,
climb
bye,
down
bear.
the tree. You finally come to a lake.
Okay,
All
bear
right.
goes away,
Swim
the boar
across
goes
it.
away.
The good news, you're a good swimmer. The
Okay.
bad news is that there's a shark in this lake. Freshwater shark,
is there a
huh?
shark
Let's
in
just
the
go.
lake?
You dive into the water and swim to the opposite bank. On the other side, there's a small pier with a moored old
How
fishing
is
boat.
there a shark
Where
in the
will you
lake?
go? To the pier with a boat or to the sandy bank?
Okay, now it's
I
asking if we
missed
go to a
what's
beach
happening.
or the boat.
Boat.
Yeah, the boat. The boat should be the best option.
This is a
You'll
lake.
get closer to the fishing boat.
It's an
It gives off
ocean
the
lake.
smell of fish that attracts the shark.
Okay.
Most likely, it lurks near the pier.
What?
You swim to the bank and see a fin next to the boat. It turns and starts quickly toward you. The shark has spotted you. What will you do?
Ooh.
Oh,
Try
oh.
to swim to the shore
If it
as
spotted
quickly
me,
as
I'm
possible.
dead.
Don't swim away. Turn to the shark and move very slowly. Dive underwater and start waving your arms to scare the shark.
I honestly have no clue.
I would.
Let's go with swimming.
You know what? That shark deserves a good meal.
Well, you need to stop. If you start swimming away, the shark will think you're its prey.
Wait, so it makes
Take a
your
deep
odds
breath
better?
and try not to make unnecessary
I
movements.
wouldn't trust that knowledge.
Away.
I'm gonna have to try this. I'm gonna have to
It's only
try
no,
No, if you're in this situation, I would not trust
There's a
that.
swamp on your way. You walk around it, then notice some green mud slowly
Oh,
moving
no.
towards you. It's an alligator.
It's an alligator.
It comes out of the swamp and wants you to become its lunch. What will you do? Quickly run away? Lie on the ground face down and don't move?
What?
Jump on
Your
the
head
alligator's
towards
back
the
to
mouth?
scare it.
Let's jump on the alligator.
Let's jump on the alligator.
Yeah, that'd be cool. And then bop it on its head or something. And run away.
Well, alligators are fast
Oh,
animals,
okay.
but they're only good on short distances. So don't hesitate and
So
immediately
run away from the alligator. I'm gonna
The
use
alligator
all of
won't
this.
even
I'm
try
gonna
to
try
catch
it.
up if you're
No,
Just to
fast.
make sure.
no,
Just to make
no,
You can see a
Auvi.
flag stuck in the ground. You happily run towards it and hear a hiss. You stop and stare at the grass. Within it, you notice a small
Look at that
snake.
snake.
It seems venomous,
Oh my
but you
God.
don't want to
Look
check
at
it.
everyone.
What will you do?
Just.
Find a long stick and point it at the snake so it lashes out at the stick instead of you.
I.
Move to a safe
No.
distance and get around the snake. Hiss loudly in response to scare the snake away.
Safe distance?
I'm gonna get the branch maybe. And like hit the snake.
The simplest answer is the most correct. The snake won't jump if you retreat.
Oh.
You step aside and run back to the flag. Finally, you have completed your mission and survived.
Check.
In the sky,
And we
Boy.
just
see a
survived
helicopter
like 7
flying
different
by.
deadly animals.
It seems
We
they don't
didn't.
see you.
We did. Every single
Suddenly
one we
make the
picked
pilot
wrong.
notice you. You have matches, water, and your phone. What are your actions?
We never used the phone.
Oh, yeah, we'll use the phone because we're at the highest peak of the mountain, and maybe we'll get some signal. Right?
You don't have time to build a fire. You need to use the phone screen.
Yes.
catch a ray of sunlight and point it towards the
I'm
helicopter.
sorry.
Yeah.
Huh?
What?
Helicopter
I thought
picks
we
you
were
up
gonna
and
call
you check your
somebody.
weights during the
We're
flight.
gonna flash the light at a
You're
helicopter?
nothing but prey for wild animals.
What?
But after this video, your chances of survival increase. 3 to 7 points. Not every
we
animal
weren't
will
keeping-
dare to come at you,
Jeez, why
but you
is-
still need to be careful. 8 to 11 points. You have proven that the human stands at the top
We were
of
like
the
probably
food chain.
right below.
We
Just
were
be
at-
extra careful around
We
those
were.
jungle grizzly bears.
Why is the
You
bear
live in a
so
room with
massive?
no windows or doors.
That bear was looking
the
through the
ceiling
clouds.
is extremely high, and the only way out is a closed hatch at the very top.
Okay.
Suddenly, the room starts filling with water.
Oh.
You've checked everywhere. There's no way to turn it off. You know that help is on the way, but they won't be here for at least 5 minutes. You're pretty sure the entire room will be flooded in 2. You definitely can't hold your breath for that long.
Okay.
You look around and find 3 objects: a straw, some rope, and a bucket. Only one of them can actually save you in this situation. Which one should you choose, and how's it going to help?
Wouldn't you just wait till the
drink the
water?
water?
Wouldn't you just?
What would you do with the rope? Okay, I guess you throw the rope.
You should take the bucket, flip it over, and put your head inside when the water gets to head height. You'll have your very own small air pocket to help you breathe until help arrives.
Yeah, okay, but here's the thing. Here's the thing with that. You could just use the water to swim up and open the hatch.
That is true.
You
Whoa,
don't-
that is true. Because if it's filling up, you'll eventually get to the top. Wow. Whoa, that's a great point.
The air pockets don't
And then you don't
mean
die.
shit if you're out.
Wait, so it actually works like that with the bucket, though?
No, I
feel like I have to try these. I feel like I have to try these.
I'm gonna say no. I'm gonna go.
I'm gonna
pretty
attempt
hard
to drown
no
myself
on
and
that
just
one.
make sure it works and just let you know.
Okay, yeah. Well, what if you can't let me know?
Then you know they lied to us.
You're in a building that just caught on fire. You need to escape, but the fire just keeps spreading and spreading.
no.
You're feeling dizzy, and the smoke is making it hard to see. And the heat, it's insane. Suddenly,
insane.
there's
It's
secret
crazy.
paths that lead outside, but it's not going to be so simple. There's no fire near the first exit, but it's on the opposite side of the burning room. The second exit is
These aren't
right
the
in
same
front of you,
room.
but the upper part is completely covered in flames. The final exit is through the kitchen. There's shattered glass everywhere, but the flames are barely touching it, and the door is wide open.
Are we
Which exit
barefoot?
should you take?
Yeah, it sounds like it's gonna hurt, but I mean, we'd be alive. I'm gonna go with the open wide door, less fire.
Yeah.
We might cut ourselves, but we'd live.
Even though the first exit isn't on fire, an indoor blaze is totally unpredictable. Flames can pop up out of nowhere. Going through a kitchen
Sure.
is never a good idea in a fire.
What?
There might be exposed gas lines in there. Your best bet is to go for the closest path and crawl your way to safety. Well, you're stranded in the middle of a desert and are in desperate need of water. You crawl along, trying to find any source to hydrate yourself. As nighttime rolls around, the wind gets stronger and it starts to get cold. You sit down next to a tree. How are you going to find water in the middle of a desert?
That's a very great question. I have no answer. I think
We're
you're done for.
mid 70% of
Grab
water.
2 of the largest tree branches you can find, and then rip your outer shirt and stretch it out over them, kind of like a sail. Shove the 2 branches into the sand to anchor them. The water in the atmosphere will get caught on the cloth and drip down for you to collect. Well, you're tied up on some railroad
try that
tracks
too.
and can't wriggle free.
These are all
There's a train heading your way,
crazy
and it doesn't look like it's stopping.
No.
What did we do?
If you stretch your arms out, you can just reach a lighter, a small pocket razor, and a can of oil. Which can you use to escape?
Razor?
Yeah. Cut the rope.
What the fuck
Or
you
like
mean?
are our legs tied though?
Yeah,
Oh,
we
yeah.
cut the rope.
Pour
Yeah.
the oil on the ropes holding you down. It'll act as a lubricant, and you'll be able to wriggle free. Taylor finished
Or you
another
cut the
awesome
rope.
ice fishing
Yeah.
session. He packed up his gear and walked back home with his dinner. Halfway back to the car, he realized he was being followed by a hungry cougar. It started chasing him. Taylor was so close to his car, but the cougar was gaining on him. What should he do?
Throw everything at it. Or he's got like little bait in the bucket, right?
He should fling the fish to the side
Yep.
to distract the cougar. Then he should ditch all his gear. It's just slowing him down. That way, he's got a chance of making it to the car before he turns into cougar chow.
Cougar chow.
Well, you find yourself in a pitch black room. The room is huge and there are many hallways and corridors leading to unknown places. You need to find your way out before the room starts heating up like an oven. You only
What?
have 2 minutes. You can feel some pipes on the wall, but nothing else. How can you save yourself?